Welcome to the Burley Hour. Today, I want to talk about tattoos. I was just looking at myself a little while ago, counting my shit. I got like 17 tattoos. A lot of people would say, like my mom would say, that's a lot. To me, that's not nearly enough. I don't know. I'm like the kind of person, I appreciate tattoos. I don't know, something about the pain, something about the smell. You know, it's like when they ink in that skin. It's like that smell it gives off. And I don't know. It's kind of like an aphrodisiac for me. I don't know. Maybe y'all might feel differently, but that's how I feel about tattoos. You know, I've been wrapping my brain around it. Since I came up here to Ohio. I came up here to Ohio last August from Florida. I spent most of my life in Florida. You know, I liked it down there. It was just really fucking hot. A lot of bugs, a lot of bullshit. And when I finally left, it's like I left all the bullshit behind when I came up here. But then, I was thinking, I'm like, I've been up here since last August. And I have yet to go to a parlor up here and get a tattoo. And I've been wrapping my brain around it. I'm like, man, but what do I really want? Because, I was always that kind of person. I walk into a parlor, I look at the books, whatever. I look on the wall. I see something that kind of like catches my eye. And I'd be like, yeah, I want that. I don't care what the price is. But then also, it's good to be original, man. You don't want to get you don't want to get a Betty Boop tattoo that everyone fucking has. Then when you go to a party, someone's like, hey man, I got the same Betty Boop. We're like brothers. No, motherfucker, we ain't like brothers, dude. You just some motherfucking faggot that got a Betty Boop tattoo. So, I've been trying to like wrap my hand around it. And I've been playing a lot of Friday the 13th lately. I love horror movies, and when they came out with that game, man, I've been putting a lot of hours into that game. Ain't been getting a lot of trophies off that game, but still, man, I love playing that game. I'm usually like one of the first people to get whacked the fuck out. I don't know. I don't know how. I played matches where as soon as I started, Jason was just like right there. I'm like, man, don't tell me this motherfucker's already outside, man. Motherfucker comes in, fucking whacks me. I'm like, man, that's some bullshit, man. How the fuck do I get whacked out first all the time? But anyways, I was like, man, I really like horror movies. Like a Friday the 13th tattoo. I think that would be like sick. Get like the whole fucking Jason, man, holding the axe. Maybe a sign that says, welcome to, Camp Crystal Lake in there. Maybe that axe going into someone's skull. That'd be some pretty sick shit right there. And I've been thinking about it since I came back up here. I'm like, man, I really want a tattoo, but that's the thing about parlors. They're like a dime a dozen. You gonna get like maybe out of the 100% that's around here, you got that 10% that's really good. The rest, they just garbage. You know. And I'm the kind of person before I buy anything, especially like a tattoo, man. I look at the reviews. I look at everything, dude. Because the last thing I want is some fucking shit ass tattoo on my arm. Or like, gonna go hang out with a brother and he's like, hey man, I tattoo. I could do it for $20, dude. Then you get home and it's all done. The next morning your shit's all scabbed out like crazy and you got fucking boils and shit all over it because the motherfucker blew your fucking veins out and shit like that. Nah, man, that ain't fucking cool, man. But, I don't know, I think, one of these weeks there's a parlor right up the street. I don't know, I think I might go check them out. You know, but it's like Friday the 13th. I don't know, maybe something dark theme like that. That'd be like really good because I really like straight up black or like black and gray tattoos. I really don't like color that much, especially living in Florida. You got color tattoos. That sun, it just ripped the hide right off it. That's the bad part. In like 2, 3 years, you got like yellows and reds and blues. Nah, man, you ain't gonna have that shit no more, man. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, go to the beach for a couple hours. It's like 95 degrees and 128 degree fucking humidity. Man, that shit's just gonna fucking destroy your tattoo, man. And that's the thing, you know. But then also, man, you know, it's like I like a lot of weird shit, you know. It's like, you know, I always wanted to get a tattoo, you know, that, you know, celebrates my heritage, you know. Like a lot of people don't know, you know. I'm Hungarian, you know. I'm not fucking American, you know. You know, I was born over in Hungary. Fucking came over here when I was like 2 years old. Maybe something like, you know, like a family crest or something like that, or something, you know, to show the strength of what Hungary used to be, and not nowadays, where it's not even the same fucking country no more. People don't have that Hungarian pride attitude. I mean, it's the same thing over here, man. I mean, this ain't World War II, folks. I mean, seriously, those guys came home and they were fucking honored and everything like that. I mean, they probably went to the bar and got free drinks for the rest of their fucking lives. I mean, these guys nowadays, man, they come home from the war, they're like, man, don't talk to them, man. They fucked up in the head because they got the PTSD bullshit and shit like that. You know, that's fucked up, man. I mean, these people serve the fucking country and come home and get fucking booed and shit like that. That's some bullshit, man. But I guess that's how the times have changed, you know? And plus, you know, people don't rally around the boys no more. And it's like, really? That's kind of fucked up. But I don't know, maybe something like historical, something like that, that kind of tattoo, I think it would be really fucking badass, you know? You know? But I don't know, man, you know, then you got to think of like, where am I going to want it, you know? Because, I mean, a lot of people don't know, a lot of states discriminate against tattoos. And like South Carolina is a big one on that one. I mean, most shops in South Carolina, they won't do neck tattoos, knuckle tattoos, anything like below the shirt line. Because if they do, you know, the employers down there, they ain't gonna hire you, man. But then also, I heard if they don't hire you, I mean, you can get disability down there for that shit. I mean, because it's a form of discrimination. I mean, I've been seeing a lot about that, you know, like, you know, people getting discriminated against because of tattoos or piercings and shit. You know, I never been into piercings. I mean, I had my eyebrow pierced when I was in Florida, and the dude fucked it up. He didn't go deep enough. And then like 2 weeks later, I was just like, you know, I was playing with it and the bitch just like fell out. I was like, really, dude? I'm like, fuck. Did I go back to that parlor and say, yo, man, I want my money back? Do it again? Hell no, I never went back to that parlor. I never even talked to that guy ever again. That was some fucked up. And, you know, the fucked up part is, I mean, he did a couple of my tattoos, and he did a really good job on a couple of my tattoos. But, you know, when I got my ear pierced, you know, the guy was like, yeah, I'm like one of the best and shit like that. Dude, you fucked that shit up, man. That was some fucked up shit, though. But, you know, like we were getting back to, you know, I really want a tattoo. But then where am I going to put it, you know? I already got a bird on my neck, you know? Was that a good decision? Was that a dumbass decision? I mean, hell, I don't care what anyone says. You get a tattoo on your neck, it fucking hurts. And when I got it done, there was like 3 other people in that shop. So I was just laying there, just like taking it like a bitch. I mean, I wanted to cry and shit. I was like, no, fuck that, man. So I remember laying there and staring at the fucking ceiling, and the guy had a poster of Star Wars on the ceiling. It was like Han Solo and Chewbacca and Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker. I remember just like staring at that. I'm like, man, fuck that, man. I'm like, hell, I'm just gonna think this is Star Wars right now. Like, what the fuck, you know? But, you know, I don't know, man. You know, maybe I'll get one on the other side of this neck right here, you know what I mean? I really did enjoy the pain from the neck. And it was just like this, like, you get this like ringing sensation in the back of your ear and shit like that. And like when he moves up the neck, like really up towards the neck, you know, it really wasn't that painful. It was more kind of like down here by the jugular that it really fucking hurt like a motherfucker. But then, you know, I don't got any tattoos on my legs. I don't got any on my back. I got one on my chest. It's a Navy ship, you know, because I was in the Navy and everything like that. But, you know, other than that, I got them mostly on my arms. It's like and I still got some, I still got some real estate left on my arms and stuff like that. Yeah, I kind of go after like the animals and everything like that. I kind of like that kind of shit. So I don't know. But I know I really want another tattoo. It's just the thing is, that's another thing. I mean, you want a quality tattoo, that shit's expensive. I mean, the most I ever spent on a tattoo is probably about like $200. Nothing over that. But if I want something like quality, like say, like I was talking about, I want to do that Friday the 13th theme thing. I mean, that's probably about maybe $600 to $800, depending on the size, you know, the detail and everything. I mean, especially if they're doing like a portrait of it, that they're doing a portrait design. Shit, man, that's probably gonna be $800-900 easily, especially around here. But I mean, tattoos are something I enjoy. I don't know why. I mean, I always told myself I've done so much fucked up shit in my life that it's actually good to take some of that shit back with the pain that I received by getting a tattoo. That's how I look at it. I mean, I've done some fucked up grimy shit to people. I mean, I fucking walked over people. I fucking used people. Am I proud of that? No. I'm not. I'm not fucking proud. I'm not fucking proud of fucking using people. I mean, some people you're just naturally gonna use. And come on, we all gotta relate to this. I mean, y'all work a shitty job. Y'all just quit. Y'all don't do a 2 week notice. Y'all just say, fuck y'all, I'm out the fucking door. That's some fucking bullshit. But that's the way people fucking are. That's the fucked up shit about it. But, fortunately for me, I'm at a pretty good job right now. I mean, I enjoy my job. Seriously, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you people. I enjoy my job. I enjoy I enjoy going to work. I mean, I work the graveyard shift. I work in a factory. I work with metal. I work with a great group of guys. I mean, I'll never slam the company that I work for here on YouTube because, I mean, it's just not worth it. And plus, I got nothing bad to say about that company. I mean, come in like 2 weeks, it's gonna be 10 months since I've been there, and I love it. I honestly do. I mean, when I first started out over there, I wasn't on the graveyard shift. I was second shift, and I hated second shift. It just sucked. But this graveyard shift, I fucking love it. I mean, I work all night long, come home, sleep all day. By the time I wake up, I still got 4 or 5 hours before I got to go back to work. But I truly enjoy going to work. That's why I would never slam that company. I mean, they've done so much for me and everything like that. I mean, I would never, tarnish that name. So, but anyways, getting back to the little tattoo thing. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll get something on my back. Maybe like a back piece. But then I'm like, then I gotta look at it this way. I mean, the longest I ever sat in a chair was probably like an hour and a half. I mean, my very first tattoo, the guy stopped like 3 times to go outside and smoke a cigarette. I joined him, which, man, that's just fucked up because that shit hurts even more. When you stop doing a fucking tattoo and you take like a 5 minute break and the dude fucking hits that shit again with the needle in that same exact spot that's already like 5 minutes healed, that shit hurts like a motherfucker. I mean, see, that's another thing. Like I said, I haven't sat in a chair in a long time. I mean, I haven't put hours into a chair sitting like that. So, I mean, especially if I get something on my back, I'll be laying down and shit like that. I don't know, maybe put my music on and shit like that. But a back piece would be nice. But I'm like the kind of person, like, I kind of want to show my shit off. Like, how am I supposed to show my back piece off? Like, oh, hey, let me take my shirt off. Hey, man, not trying to be gay or anything, but let me take my shirt off so you can see my tattoo. That's kind of fucked up shit right there. And then, where I work, I wear long pants. So me getting something on my legs is just out of the question because, I mean, the pants, that come down to the leg, they're already tight as fuck, so you can't even like pull your fucking pant leg up to show off the fucking tattoo without fucking that shit up while it's healing. So that's what I was thinking, the other side of the neck. But then, when I got this first one on my neck, that was a learning experience. You know, that first night I got it, I went to sleep. And I rolled over in the middle of the night and I went to sleep on this side. And then when I woke up a couple hours later, like the shit was like sticking to the pillow. I was like, oh fuck, I think I just fucked this shit up. And then it just like scabbed up like crazy. I was like, holy, I mean, it was like thick ass scabs. I was like, holy shit. Because I never had nothing on my neck before. So I was like, fuck, man, what the hell did I do to this tattoo? Did I just fuck this shit up, you know? So I went to the parlor. I showed the guy. He's like, nah, it's healing good. He's like, I don't know, man. Maybe you just scab up easily. I mean, you gotta look at a tattoo as an infection. The body's trying to fight it and shit. So I took the dime of what he said about that. I just left it alone. I just kept putting the lotion on it. And I gotta say, man, it came out pretty damn good, I mean, the yellow could have been a little darker, because the yellow was already starting to go. But, when I got it done, that was middle of summer in Florida. So that sun probably already ripped into it. But the black and the red, fucking deep, and it's holding, The reason I got the bird, that's actually a funny story. One night I was drinking, Sailor Jerry's rum or whatever the hell it was, that 99 proof shit, man. And I guess it was the story that that Sailor Jerry was a badass tattoo artist back in like World War II. Like most of those guys on the ship, man, had like badass tattoos that he did. And the one bird that he did was the sparrow. And that was the exact same colors that he used for his sparrow. That's why I got it. I was like, hey, that's fucking pretty badass. And then you gotta look at sparrows. Sparrows, once they find a mate, they stay with that. They stay with that person. They don't fuck around. They stay with them until they probably die or some shit. I don't know, but so there's a lot of symbolism to the sparrow and everything like that I really dig. See that's another thing about tattoos, Gotta look into the meaning of them, Like those people that get like fucking Chinese letterings and shit like that. I'm like, dude, you don't know what that means. I mean, just because the guy says it means peace, it might not mean that. Not to sound like a racist, but man, go to a Chinese restaurant. The guy might say, oh, hey man, that means sweet and sour fucking tongue or some shit like that, dude. It's like, fuck, man. But anyways, I really want another tattoo. And I don't know. Maybe once I finally start getting some subscribers and shit like that, maybe y'all can give me some hints on where to go with that. Maybe where to put it and shit like that. And, when that time comes, I'll do a video, Well, first I'll get the permission from the shop to see if we can record that shit and everything like that. And, we'll put that up on the channel, Burley gets a new tattoo after, hell, it's probably been almost a year since I had a tattoo. So I think, I'm in due for another one. So I think that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to really start buckling down into doing that, getting a tattoo, got my birthday rolling around here in September. So, that would be a good birthday present right there, fucking tattoo. So I might just do that. So, well, I guess this is for this rambling about tattoos and all this other bullshit that I was rambling about, I like to ramble sometimes. Hell, not to sound weird. Sometimes I sit at home and talk to myself, now y'all probably thinking, hey, that motherfucker's a weirdo. Nah, it's just like, I like the sound of my voice and I like to talk, there ain't nothing wrong with that, So, that's one thing, that's one reason why I started this YouTube. So I can talk and other people can actually hear me talk, Because, you know what? I'm about to be 31 years old, but I got some wisdom, I got some wisdom that I can pass on to younger people, I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. Hell, man, I've drank a lot. Shit, man. There ain't probably any kind of booze out there that I have not touched, I'm kind of like the Iron Chef of fucking alcohol, man. I drink it all, man. Beer, wine, gin, whiskey, rum, tequila. That's what I call it, tequila. Because, that shit was just fuck you up, you know. Fucking ouzo, that Greek fucking liquor, which is fucking nasty, but it'll fuck you up, you know. All that weird shit, man. Fucking the one time I drank moonshine, that was actually that's actually a story for another time. The first time I ever got moonshine, I was down in West Virginia. That'd be another story for another day. But I mean, I guess that's it, man. You know, we rambled about tattoos. We rambled about this and this and this. So well, hope you all have a good day and stay frosty like my beer. Later.